That's who we are. Might as well write it down. That's who we are. We win. I told somebody the first time I coached an offense, scored 7 out of 8 possessions, and the other possession ran out the clock to end the game, and feel fortunate and had no turnovers on offense, and we won the game. And barely won the game. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We can't slow down anybody much when the second half, fourth quarter gets rolling. But we're 4-1. And we're getting ready for Arkansas next week. A lot of guys played super, most of them on offense. Trying to think when a big defensive play occurred. I can't remember one. Special teams, we had our fumble. Nothing much there, although Elliott Fry made his field goals, which were crucial, and Landon Ard kicked off very well. So we gave each of those guys a half a game ball. Glenn, you ever heard of that? I just made that up tonight. They both, sort of were deserving, but not quite all the way, but deserving. So anyway, we're happy to win the game. Connor Shaw played a heck of a game. Mike Davis, crucial runs when we needed him and so forth. And it was a good win. It's always fun to be tested. You got to move the ball and score every time you touch it if you want to win the game. And I've been like this before. I coached at Duke back in those days when it was like that. And we got a good offense, so we should be able to stay out there. We should be out there and score a bunch of points if we can get a bunch of possessions. So it's a quick game, though. Fans, I appreciate the fans staying to the end. I think they were all pretty much still there. So appreciate them screaming and yelling. And we're 4-1, getting ready for Arkansas and getting ready for road trip. See if we can come home a winner some way. All right, who's got any questions?
Steve, could you talk about the decision to put in Thompson? Shaw had scored 3 quick touchdowns, and Thompson comes in.
The decision was made during the week. It wasn't made right then. It was made during the week. I think y'all heard me say after about third or fourth possession, we put Dylan in and let him play. And let me tell you what, we opened the gates on him twice. We had guys open on both plays, and he didn't have a chance. We messed up a couple pass protections somehow. I don't know what. But Dylan didn't have a chance. Yeah.
Steve, you said that's who we are in regards to the fourth quarter. You guys can play stretches so well, and it's been almost every game.
Well, we haven't stopped anybody in the fourth quarter all year. You know that.
How hard is it for you on the sideline to see these big leads?
We stopped North Carolina because we got the clipping penalty on Clowney. That's how we stopped them that one time, and we stopped them on the 2-yard line. I should say that. But other than that, I don't know if we forced a punt in the fourth quarter. Maybe one early against Central Florida or not. I'm not sure. But I don't know if we can change it or not. We're coaching our tails off as hard as we can. I just don't know if we can change it or not. So we're 4-1, though. I do know that. So what was your question? I'm sorry.
When you are playing so well, though, in every game, you're stringing touchdowns together and building big leads. How tough is it in terms of frustration to see those big leads week after week, game after game, kind of go away in the fourth quarter?
Well, we're still winning, so that makes it not as tough as it would be if we were losing. Yeah, we don't like it, but if that's who we are, that's the kind of team we're going to be all year, it looks like. But we'll try to change it, though. We're going to try to change it, but I'm not going to be negative today. I told myself I'm going to quit being negative. Hope I hadn't been too negative. I'm just giving facts out. Our guys, I think, are trying. Some of them are not trying the right way. Some of them are doing their own crap. I'm not going to mention any names. Y'all watched it. And I think we will make some changes. I'll talk with Coach Ward and defensive coaches, and we will make some changes. Okay.
When did you know Jadeveon wasn't going to play, and will he be available next week?
I don't want to get into all of that. I will just say he told me he couldn't play, that his ribs hurt, couldn't run, and said, I can't play. I said, well, that's fine. You don't have to play, and we'll move on. He may not be able to play next week. I don't know. But we're not going to worry about it. I can assure you that. If he wants to play, we'll welcome him to come play for the team if he wants to. But if he doesn't want to play, he doesn't have to play. Simple as that.
When did he tell you this?
Oh, right before the game. Right before the game. We were thinking he was going to suit up and play, but he did not practice Thursday. His ribs were bruised, and he said he couldn't run. He said he couldn't play. So anytime a player says he's hurt, can't play, who are we to question it? He doesn't play.